All right, continuing slope. We're going to do examples 2, 3, 4, and 5 side by side here. So have those ready. And I went ahead and put some of the work on the board to keep it moving here. And again, feel free to hit pause anytime you want, just to catch up to what I've done. You'll discover on this particular homework assignment number 18 that you'll have some questions where they'll give you 2 points. They want you to identify the slope. They want you to graph the line that passes through those 2 points. All right, so this is a little bit of practice in plotting ordered pairs. So example number 2, here we go. We've got these 2 ordered pairs, which I plotted 2 on the x, negative 3 on the y, and then 7 on the x, 5 on the y. Plotted them, drew a line. Again, hit pause if you need to, if you're taking notes right along with me. So that's the first part, is to plot the 2 points and draw the line through them. All right, the second part is to identify the slope. And so really it's just that definition. If we label these x1, y1, x2, y2, it's just a matter of plugging those numbers into this definition here. y2, which is 5, minus, all right, be careful here. When we put negative 3 in there for y1, when you put a negative number after a minus sign, minus negative becomes plus, minus negative 3, x2, which is 7, minus x1, which is 2, and that is 8 over 5. Now, like I did on the introduction to this, the 8, if you were to move from this point to this point, 8 would be the vertical change. That's how far it is from negative 3 to 5. And 5 would be the horizontal change. That's how far it is from 2 to 7. Rise over run. Vertical to horizontal. 8 over 5. You don't need to put this slope thing here when you do your homework. I'm just putting it there for additional reinforcement as to understanding what a slope tells us. That's it, all right? That's pretty simple, that's pretty easy. Where's my easy button? Oh well, I don't know, it's somewhere around here. I wasn't ready. That was easy, okay. Moving ahead to example number, what was that, 3? So now, no, that was 2. Example number 3, we have these 2 ordered pairs. And again, I've labeled them x1, y1, x2, y2. Here's the ordered pair 2 on the x, 9 on the y, ordered pair, that's a dot. Let's not confuse a point with a slope, all right? An ordered pair is a point, a dot on a graph. And then 5, 4, 5, 4, boom, draw the line. Okay, so that should not be a big deal. So we're practicing plotting ordered pairs because we need to be able to do that when we graph things later. We're already getting into graphing a little bit. So to find the slope, we've already got the labels for x1, y1, and x2, y2. And so, again, we will simply go to the definition of slope, which again in the United States we call m. And here we go, y2, 4, minus y1, 9, over x2, which is 5, minus x1, which is 2. This is negative 5 over 3. So let's interpret that like we did the other one. I like to talk about the m as for move. There's no truth to the rumor that Descartes, who was French, was trying to impress some chick named Michelle. Say, ho 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 Michelle, I will name slope m after you. I don't think there's any truth to that. So I don't really know why it's called m. But here's the deal. If you want to move from here to here, you will go downward 5 units. That's why that's negative. And to the right, 3 units. Down 5 and to the right 3. Rise over run. There's that one. All right. We're rolling here. Let's go ahead and get this next one taken care of here. I believe we're ready now for this example number 4. We get the idea, but here they are. So we've got the 2 ordered pairs, 3, negative 4, 3 on the x, negative 4 on the y, right here, right? And then 8 on the x, negative 4 on the y, right there. Draw a line through them. This one's flat. That's kind of interesting. We got a more technical name for flat. And we'll talk about this. What I've done here is we're going to compare these 4 different kinds of slope. That's what these examples are attempting to do. So the slope here would be y2, which is -4, minus y1. Oh, minus negative, that's plus. Minus negative over x2 minus x1. And so -4 plus 4 is 0. And 8 minus 3 is 5. Okay, now I get this all the time. I don't know what that fraction equals. I'm not sure there. What would that be called? What would that be, Mr. Soda Pop? I always get mixed up when there's a 0 involved. Is there any way that you could help me maybe figure that out? I would want your brain to know what that fraction equals, okay? But if your brain's having a bad day, and I'm holding a calculator. See, if you had to, couldn't you type in 0 divided by 5 equals and not need to ask somebody what that equals, right? I want your brain to know, but 0 divided by 5, 0, all right? So if you forget that, I want your brain to know, but if you forget, you got this magic machine, okay? All right, now, that's a slope of 0. So it doesn't have any rise. See, the rise was 0, you didn't go up, and then the run was 5. So rise 0, run 5. Don't go up or down, run 5. Boom, all right. And then finally, on these examples here, we look at this next one. And again, we've got our 2 ordered pairs. X is -5, right? -5. Y is -4. This would be that first ordered pair, which I've already labeled x1, y1. And then we've got the other ordered pair, -5, 2, which is here. And we draw a line through them, straight up and down. That's interesting. All right, so again, if we go back to the definition of slope, y2, which is 2, minus y1, minus -4 becomes +4, and then x2 minus x1 minus negative, be careful there, minus negative becomes plus, so this is 6. Let's think about that. When you moved from here to here, didn't you go up 6? You had a rise of 6. And then the run, the denominator, the horizontal, was 0. Okay, and again, I'm never quite sure what that is equal to, Mr. Sopapilla. If you don't know, here it is, 6 divided by 0, okay? So if you type in, I want your brain to know this, okay? Let's be clear. But if your brain's having a bad day, you type in 6 divided by 0, and hopefully the magic machine would give you some sort of error message that would indicate to you that that slope is undefined. Okay? So, ask the machine if you have to. If you're having a bad day and you can't remember. So, here we go. We now can have a discussion about the 4 different types of slope. If you'll go to those notes, what's the deal here? I did one of each example. What are the 4 types of slope that we have here? When we get a positive number for a slope, such as 8 over 5, we say that the 2 variables have a direct relationship, and the general appearance of a positively sloped line is like this, positive. It goes up, all right, as we see in the notes. This one was a negative slope. Notice instead of, I read from left to right, that goes up. What's this one do? It comes down. When a line has a negative slope, it's called an inverse relationship, and the graph has a general appearance like that. So positive slope, negative slope. All right, 0, the next example, that's always going to be a horizontal line. Because if you think about it, when you move from one point to another on a horizontal line, you won't have any rise, but you'll have some run. So you'll have 0 divided by something, and 0 divided by something is 0. So every horizontal line would have a slope of 0. And then that last one, undefined, that's a vertical line. And I hope that stands to reason to you that would always be the case, because on any vertical line, when you move from one point to another, you'd have some vertical change between the 2 points, but you wouldn't have any horizontal. And so you're going to be dividing by 0, and that would be undefined every time, wouldn't it? So you can memorize that if you want. I would hope not. I would hope what I just did helped you understand that. So those are the 4 types of slope and their different interpretations. And again, I would just say, I don't know why it's called M, but I keep describing it as how to move from one point to another. So each of these 4 would have its own little dance step, wouldn't it? So let's enjoy the dance slope, the slope dance to moving, all right?
I like to move it, I like to move it, you like to move it. I like to move it, I like to move it, I like to move it, you like to move it. I like to move it, I like to move it, I like to move it, you like to move it. I like to move it, I like to move it, I like to move it, you like to move it. Again, so over the world. Original King Julia for the girls, man. I love all the girls that love to move their body. When they move your body, you know move it nice and sweet and sassy. Alright? Woman in clothes, and you don't need no makeup. Original good body make a man. Woman in clothes, and you don't need no makeup. Original good body make a man. Physically fit, physically fit, physically fit, woman, physically fit, physically fit, woman, that's good, fantastic.
Also kind of a ninja thing, isn't it? Positive, negative, 0, undefined. Let's do it again. Positive, negative slope, 0 slope, undefined. All right, I think you get it. Get up and move. It's good for you. Everybody get up and do the slope dance. Let's do it. I can see you. Yeah. All right. I think they're about to come get me now. I'm going to slope my way out of here. All right, here we go. I think we're done. Everybody get up and move it. Come on. It'll make you feel better. It's good for your heart. Do a little bit of algebra aerobics here. Everybody get up and do the slope dance. Come on. Send me your videos of yourself doing your slope dances. Let's do it. I'm not done yet. You thought I was gone, didn't you? Come on. I don't see you dancing. Get up and do it. Come on, it'll be good for you. Come on. Get that blood moving. Do all the slopes. Do all 4 of them. I don't know what to say now.